one on tap here today. It's the Raiders coming in at 7-6. Going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 9-4.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Now a play fake here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing, Cook. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Handoff to the fullback, Burton. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. To throw now on first down. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Raiders. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Cook. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All right, here we go.
Now Cook to throw on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down. That's Thornton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Cook. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Cook operating from the gun. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Marquette King now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Taken from just outside the 30. Cooks flashing the footwork. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Gun! No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw is Cook on 1st and 10. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cook now. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Open space inside the 10. And he is knocked down from the side at the 8-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Cook. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Cook to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Looking to throw. Cook. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Muscles him off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll drop the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Brought in by Coates. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Cook on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's Floyd on the right. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw is Cook. To throw on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now they try the right side here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Cook, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Cook now to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Cook on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
to the air on second down. Cook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Back now in the East Bay. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And it's a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. They find some open field here.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And now here's a carry heading left. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll set up a throw. He's got Floyd out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Cook, operating from the gun, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Cook throwing on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cook. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty. Leopard. Gone.
To throw is Cook. On 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now Cook. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
Cook now. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go now. Green.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. To throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Boom,
He's back to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final minute. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Watch it now. Look at 56. All right, here we go. 56.
Operating from the gun. Cook finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Over. Leopard. Leopard.
Back to throw. Cook. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, here we go.
Here's Cook. Going to throw again. Now he'll escape to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Now Cook, operating from the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
No. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is in for the score.